Well, this is the third morning, and I didn't see nothing this morning. Wasn't much shooting going on anywhere. If you heard a few shots, it's just the deer are not moving. If they are, very little. Doing it at night, they're not moving any in the daytime. In the mornings or in the evenings, it don't seem like. From what I've been hearing, the deer kill is down this year for the start of deer season here in Missouri. And I'm guessing that's because either, the deer are not moving, they're staying bedded down. So, I don't know. We'll try it again this evening, see what happens. Yeah, we ate lunch. We're gonna do a little quick drive here before we leave the house, and got a little patch of woods, and nobody's hunted in it this weekend, so we're gonna make a little drive. I'm gonna walk up through there. A couple of the other guys are kind of spread out on the other side. See if I can flush anything up in there. It's kind of thick in places, but anyway, I'll find a deer path or something to zigzag around up in there. We'll see how it goes. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, hey. Come on. I got hung up in briars. Got the briars down the back of my coat. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. Come on, boys. Well, somebody shot. Hey, everybody. It's third day in the afternoon. We're back out, and when we did the drive a while ago, we pushed up one. I think it was a big doe. It came out of there in the wrong direction, but so wasn't able to put that one down. But anyway, we're back out where we've been hunting at in the mornings. Well, the first morning I hunted here, and then the second morning I hunted here. But anyway, I'm back out here. I'm by myself out here today. But anyway, I'm hunting I'm going to be sitting here in this little shack, and there's been a couple deer killed out of this shack. So we'll see what comes out tonight. There's a bean field directly behind me, so where I'm watching out is where they've been seeing them. So we're hoping they will come up through this hay field, and I will show you here in just a minute the hay field I'm going to be looking out over. Be coming up the hill towards me, going to the soybean field. But anyway, let's get quiet and see what comes out this evening. Well, I just had it was a small buck. He was probably 250 yards out, and I couldn't see that he had horns. I thought he was a doe, a big doe, and he was kind of coming towards me. And I let him get about 125 yards from me, and he turned broadside, and it looked like he was going to go in some trees, and I thought he was going to come up closer, but when he turned and went towards these trees, I was afraid he was going to go on in. So I went ahead and took the shot, and I'm going to wait a few minutes and go down there before it gets any darker. I mean, it's light enough I can see blood on the ground if there's any blood down there. But there's a pretty deep ditch, and the banks are steep on both sides where he went in at. And if he's hurt, he's not getting across that ditch. He'll get in there, won't be able to get back out. So give it a few minutes and we'll go down there and check. Well, so much for that weekend. Didn't get nothing all weekend. The little buck that I shot at on the third night that you just seen on the video, he was probably close to 230 yards out when I seen him. He was coming towards me up that row of trees. I thought, cool, I'll let him get up to the end of it. More than likely, he'll turn broadside at the end of it and give me a good shot, and that didn't work out. Before he got to the end of it, he turned broadside to go into the trees. I watched him, and sure enough, just as he was starting to go in, I decided to go ahead and take the shot because I thought, we've got only 15-20 minutes of daylight left, and if he goes in there, he's not coming back out of them trees until daylight. So I took a shot, and well, there's tree limbs or what, I don't know. It was probably a 125-yard shot. I did take a second shot as he was running across that pasture. He was probably, he was probably close to 200 yards out there when I took that shot, running hard. And he just before he went into the trees, I thought, well, I'll take a third shot because he stopped just before he went in, and he was kind of broadside. It was a good shot, but like I say, he was out there close to 270, 280 yards, and when I pulled the trigger, nothing. It didn't put a shell in after I took that second shot. I had to pull the bolt back and slide the bolt back forward again, and it did put a shell in that time. Got the gun up, and I couldn't find him. It was that dim down there where he was at. Whether he might have already been in the woods, but I couldn't find him in the scope. Anyway, I went down there, checked, no blood, no hair anywhere around in that area. I went down where he went into the woods. There's a pretty deep ditch. There wasn't nothing down there either. So anyway, I didn't see nothing down there. Decided to call it a weekend, came home, and that was the opening weekend of my North Missouri 2017 hunt. If you haven't seen the day 1 and day 2, check them videos out. I'm going to link them at the end of this in my outro, so you can click on those. And anyway, subscribe. Never know what kind of redneck videos I'm going to be putting on here. I'm Redneck in a Hat. We'll see you next time, everybody.